Hello, everyone. I'm Fire Chief Skyline Ash with the Lexington Fire Department. Today, I'm going to walk you through your Melanie CAD and how to set it up for the firefighter part of things. This video will tell you how you should set it up and what I recommend on setting it up, and some key things that you need to know about your CAD. So first, once you become whitelisted, obviously you are once you're seeing this video, but when you become whitelisted, you'll be access to our CAD. You are required to have the CAD at all times, even when through trainings, through the training server, the KY train server, and through the KSRP server when a session is hosted. This is to notify, units from all sides of LEO, FD, and EMS to tell y'all that, hey, we have people are on in that whitelisted category, so we can dispatch those people. You'll not be able to have access to all of this. Some of you may have access to certain things. Some of you may only have access to this. As you can see, you'll not have access to EMS because EMS and fire are the same CAD, like the same. They're the same visual, I guess. You can customize each one the same way. So first, I'm going to talk you how to walk you through to a new unit. So we'll click that. I'm going to select a unit. As you can see, I already have a fire chief unit, but I'm going to add a new unit. I'm going to pretend that I am, let's say I'm LX, 25. I know that's not an actual one, I don't think or remember. But I'm going to put in my name. So my name, put in a random roleplay name. So let's say it's Chase Lincoln or something like that. And my rank is, firefighter. So we'll do that. Your agency, make sure you put Lexington Fire Department. You can choose a subdivision if you're in one. I'm not going to choose one because I'm a fire. Well, it's going to automatically do that. But I'm a firefighter, so I'm not going to choose one. Some items and abilities I'm going to have. You can choose any of these. They don't mean anything. They're kind of just visual and role play parts. So I'm just going to choose them all because, I usually do as a firefighter. Uh-oh. We'll try that again. Oh, there it is. I apologize. And then there's no pre-made grid. So we're going to create the unit. And there we are. I'm going to close that out. And here I am. As you can see, you see the unit number. You see I'm just going to remove all of this. I'm going to show y'all how y'all can do all of this too. I remove it and remove it. So this is what I recommend. I say remove all of them and then add panels manually. Panels will let you choose from all of these. Move my my screen recording software. So it'll let you add records, penal codes, 10 codes, notepad, live map, radio, my calls, active units, active apparatuses, active lookouts, tone board, signal manager, and timers. You may not have access to all of this, or you may have access to some. The things I want you to really focus on is, first, I want you to think of my calls. It's usually going to be the top. This is where your self-dispatch comes in if you view anything. Next thing I'm going to have you add is if you go here, all the way to the right, and I'm just walking you through how to set this up, and this is my preference. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to say active units, I want those to the right. So now you can see that, you see my dispatch panel for self-dispatch, and you see my apparatus right here. And then the next thing I usually add is down here, I do the calls at the bottom. So I can see what calls are available, the call history, if I need to go back to a call and whatnot that has been closed. And then let me move my recording software again. And then right here on this side, I'm going to add my active apparatuses. So you see all of these. I'm going to disband each one of these. So I'm going to disband that one, and disband that one. That's me, or that's not me. He's not in the CAD right now, so I won't be able to disband it. Usually this is going to look blank like this. So let's say when an officer is doing apparatus assignments, they assign you as, let's say, engine 1. So what you'll do is you'll click on click and drag your unit name, and you're going to put it there, and it'll pop up like this, where it says create new unit group. It'll ask you for a group name. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to do engine 1 because that's what I was assigned. I'm going to create it. So what does this tell you? A, it tells me that engine 1 is my active apparatus, and then this is my rank. This will tell me if I am my status. So available and unavailable, busy, on scene, en route, all that. So what you need to know, I'm sorry, I've been through a 3-hour training, so you got to bear with me here. But right here, you can go up here and it'll show you all your different availability. So I can put available and you see my active apparatus comes available. If I do on scene, it turns it on scene. And it'll also display it up here too. When you're busy doing training and stuff, or if you're AFK, set it to busy, but usually set it to available. Let's say that I observe something and I need to put it down into the CAD and there's no dispatch online. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press self-dispatch. This allows me to edit all of this. It'll automatically fill in some stuff. You can select from, you can play with some of these. But let's say it's an emergency call title, let's say it's electrical fire. I'm going to send it to the fire panel. And then you don't have to worry about this. And it's usually a priority 1 because it's a fire. We'll just put like 218. This will pre-fill if you find it. Let's say 218 Academy Place. Fire. And then you'll do that and you'll press create call. Now what it does.
Respond priority 1, Academy Place 218, electrical fire.
So AI dispatch will come on and tell you, hey, there's a call that you just got assigned, and it'll notify you of you being attached to it. And, let's say we're en route and it's automatically set en route, but once we get on scene, we'll just put ourselves on scene. And then we'll be like, engine 1 to command 1, can I have you attach, to this call? And I'll be like, let's say they say yes. So we'll just drag and drop pretty much. Oh, sorry. Drag and drop. Oh, well, I forgot he's not in there. Let me grab District 1 here. Sorry, District 1. Drag and drop. So he'll usually attach, and now he's attached to this call. We'll just go ahead and close the call because it's not needed anymore. And that's how you would do it. Let's say, throughout the thing, you get told to be on a different unit. So we need to change your active apparatus. So let's say they changed us from engine 1 to tanker 1. So now we'll just click it and press rename group, just how I did. You see, right click and then rename group. And you should be able to rename it to be like this. Some of the tones you're going to hear is a lot of them. So when I go over here and I go to my dispatch tools and my tone board, these are all the tones that you can hear. And I'm going to play each one so you know which ones that can play, and hopefully you can hear it. That way you understand what's going to be. And I'll describe, some of these are kind of, explanation, like full explanation. And then some of them will be stacked tones. So let's say I play this one. So this tells Station 1 that they're about to be attached to a call. This tells Station 2 that they're attached to a call. These two will always be, or these 4 will be added after the call. So you'll either do Station 1, then fire call, Station 1, then medical call, Station 1, Station all call. And then same thing with Station 2. So you'll do Station 2 fire call, Station 2 medical call, and Station 2 all call. Fire call will sound something like this.
Fire call.
Medical call will sound something like this. Then you have all call, so that would be Station all call, so Station 1 all call, so you need every unit in Station 1 to respond. And then I need to switch these over, but this is going to be entire department all calls. So if there's something major where we need everybody that's online to respond from Station 1 and 2, we will press this one.
Engine 42, Engine 13, Truck 3, Truck 6, Squad 1, 2, 7 1, Ambulance 4 1, 101 East Erie Street, number 1227, floor 12.
All right, and that's how you would do it. So those are the same, some of the tones you'll hear, and then when you get attached to calls, you'll hear something like this. So somebody will usually go station 1, and then
Fire
immediately
call.
after, fire call. Just like that. That's how that would happen. There's a lot of other things you need to look out for, such as signal manager. So when a signal is popped up, you may see something like 100. We'll just send it to fire and remove that. You may not have access to that tone board or the signal manager, but if you do, don't mess with it. Only dispatchers can mess with the tones and signal management. But we'll go ahead and just
Signal
submit that
100
signal,
hold all but emergency is now in effect.
and you'll see that it's a pre-made signal, and it'll display right up on top. If I remove the signal,
Signal 100 hold all but emergency is no longer in effect.
that is now gone, and then there's hold all traffic, including emergency, and it will usually go to all of them. Let me just set this back to fire, and we'll do that one.
Signal hold all traffic is now in effect.
And then there you go, and then that way dispatchers
Signal
can
hold
tell
all
you,
traffic is no
important
longer in
information.
effect.
There's a lot of other things that you can do, such as radio. I'm sorry. Let me full screen back in. Radio, you may not see every voice channel, but the ones that you will see is FD radio and civilian radio, as well as DOT radio, I believe. And then you can just join that. You're not required to, but because dispatch isn't currently using those radios at this moment, we're just using some of them to talk to each other if there's fire and EMS or fire and police dispatch. Body cam is a fun feature. You're not required to, but you can do this. It's like screen sharing in a Discord VC. Another big thing is if you press your panic in game, you have to press your panic in the CAD too. So let's say they're firefighter down, press panic.
Panic unit L25 unknown location.
And then we'll just toggle that again, and that's how you remove the panic. Another thing y'all need to know, especially from my fire and EMS guys, you need to go to your record. You'll see all these records, such as patient medical history, patient care report, and fire incident report. The only ones that's going to be active, as I believe, is the patient care report. Yeah, the patient care report. So when doing a patient care report, I'm going to walk y'all through it. This is like logging. I apologize for all these things. My mouse keeps hovering over that. It'll say LX25, aka your unit number. It'll show your agency, division if you have one set. You don't need to do a name. Unit name is usually going to be, we'll do Tanker 1. Badge number, you can then put your LX sign or, LT or CPT or chief sign. And then you can search up a civilian. So I'm going to search up myself. So let's say, somebody named Alexis Vondermuffen gets into an accident, and we do that. All we need to do is we'll search it up, make sure that's correct, and then you'll add it to the call, and you'll add it to your patient care. You'll add it to basically this one, so the patient care report. It may pop up another panel, and I apologize, but do that first is my suggestion, and then go back through and then edit what you need to. So like LX25 and Tanker 1, and just do that real quick so I can just show y'all. You can upload a picture. If you got a picture, it's not required. It'll tell you everything that you need to know and pre-fill. It'll ask if the patient was transported. Let's say yes. Was medication used? Let's say no. It'll ask if what medications were used. We'll put NA and treatment performed. Gave oxygen and apply let's say we apply a bandage, just like that. And then it'll ask if a patient death report. It'll tell you the time of death, which will be today. This will automatically get pre-filled. You'll then choose a DOA, so dead on arrival, dead during transport. So if you're transporting to the hospital and they code, and deceased at hospital if they die at the hospital. And then it'll ask for the reason of death. So let's say I did die, I'll just put blood loss like that. And then you can add other records if needed, and then you'll put your signature. So my signature would be, my Roblox username, and then the date and description. So if I need any other information, I need my supervisor to know. Patient left the game after treatment. That way they know if they got transported or not. And then you won't have access down here unless you're a supervisor, and it'll just create. And that's how you would do it. I think this is just a good start to understand your CAD, especially on what you need to understand and know. There's a lot of other options, which I'm going to just roll through real quick, but not explain, because I don't think you need all of them. But like I said, you can go through here and you can go through information. So if you click on the Melanie button up here on the top left, and you go to information and TIN codes, it'll pop up TIN codes, and you can drag this. And you can scroll and look and make sure if you got the right TIN codes and whatnot. These uses LPD TIN codes or general TIN codes. You can also see the live map, so you can see where units are. This green box is jurisdiction, so we have the entirety of the map and stuff like that. So there's that. And you'll press self-dispatch to get out. And yeah, that's really about it. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything today. You can go through a notepad and create new notes. Be like, need to talk to command once scene is over. And then they can do that, exit out. And if you go back to your notes again, it'll pop up as note 1 and you can label it and stuff like that. So command conversation, just like that, and it'll pop up and be like, oh yeah, I need to talk to command once the scene is over, and I forgot. I need to tell district chief, hey, I got something to do later. I might be gone for a while. Blah 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 blah. But other than that, this is how I would recommend your CAD to be set up. Have your self-dispatch to the left, or you can have it just removed. I would suggest having your self-dispatch. So to do that, just go back to my calls, move it to the top. So I would recommend to have this because if there was a call, let's say there was this call, and I want to reopen it. See if it'll let me reopen it. Yep. It'll
Call
automatically
assigned.
assign me.
136 reported dumpster fire.
Oh well, that did not want me to I guess that does not like me. But if there's a call, down here that pops up that in game, and you see people attached, and you also need to be attached, then you can drag yourself like this and put it right there. That way and it'll pop up here, and then you can go down here and add notes such as water, or not say water. Let's say fire attack started, and then you'll just press enter like that, and it'll give out notes and stuff. I don't think it actually did it because it's not a call created, but you get the idea. I hope this was helpful and how to use the CAD and such like that. This is just the main stuff I need you to know about and how to set it up. Like I said, when you go back into here, when you're setting it up, go to this, go up here, make sure you put your unit number. So this is going to be your call sign, whatever call sign you were given. Your roleplay name or Roblox name, either or. You don't have to worry about the rank. Agency, you'll just press Lexington Fire Department. Choose a subdivision if you're in one, if you're whitelisted in one. I'm just going to deselect that, and then I'm just going to, add all these, let's say. Add all the items ability, it's up to you. Pre-made group, it'll show up as Tankerwood since I made one. We'll just update the unit. Just like that, and that's how you would do it. And when you're done in your code 4 and you're ready to get off for the night, just remember to disband your group and go up here and mark yourself unavailable. If you're a chief, mark yourself busy, but that's all you need to know. Anyways, that's all I have. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope this helped. Like I said, this is my preference on how you should set up your CAD to the best of your to the most efficient way possible, in my opinion. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. If I have any other CAD information to give to y'all, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or morning, and we'll see you next time.